in accordance with custom. The Albright Institute sent invitations to all important scholars in the field in Jerusalem, and it was a matter of courtesy for sister institutions, like the French École Biblique, to be represented. 5 or 6 turned up, a higher number than usual, since they were unfamiliar with Eisenman and his work. They may have not have expected anything out of the ordinary. Gradually, however, their complacency began to crumble, and they listened to his arguments in silence. They declined to ask any questions at the end of the lecture, leaving without extending the usual courtesy of congratulations. For the first time it had become apparent to them that in Eisenman they faced a serious challenge. True to form, they ignored it in the hope, presumably, that it would go away. The following spring, one of Eisenman's friends and colleagues, Professor Philip Davies of Sheffield University, arrived in Jerusalem for a short stay. He and Eisenman went to discuss with Megan Brochy, director of the Shrine of the Book, their desire to see the unpublished scroll fragment still sequestered by the international team. Brochy laughed at what apparently struck him as a vain hope. "You will not see these things in your lifetime," he said. In June, towards the end of his stay in Jerusalem, Eisenman was invited to tea at the house of a colleague, a professor at the Hebrew University who would later become a member of the Israeli Scroll Oversight Committee. Again, he took Davies with him, a number of other academics, including Joseph Baumgarten of Baltimore Hebrew College, were present, and early in the evening John Strugnell, Allegro's old adversary and subsequently the head of the international team, made his appearance, boisterous and apparently intent on confrontation. He began to complain about unqualified people importunately demanding access to the Qumran material. Eisenman responded on cue. How did Strugnell define qualified? Was he himself qualified, aside from his supposed skills in analyzing handwriting? Did he know anything about history? Ostensibly, it was all a half-joking, more or less civilized debate, but it was growing ominously personal. For an outline of Eisenman's remarks, see Chapter 10, Science in the Service of Faith. The next year, 1986-7, Eisenman spent at Oxford as senior scholar at the Oxford Centre for Postgraduate Hebrew Studies and visiting member of Lineker College through contacts in Jerusalem. He had been given 2 secret documents. One was a copy of a scroll on which